Yeah, good day. I want to welcome you again to mathematics class. We are still on arithmetic and we are considering calculations. Calculations. Last class we dealt with order of operations where we treated BODMAS. It is the operations. We need to understand that the operations in mathematics are carried out in order, and the acronym of the order is BODMAS. B stands for bracket, O for orders, that is order operations apart from division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So division, D stands for division, M stands for multiplication, and A stands for addition and subtraction. So operations in mathematics must be carried out in that order. Otherwise, you will not get correct answer. So today we are still on calculation. So the topic we are going to consider under calculation is negative numbers. Negative numbers. And we are going to look at addition and subtraction of negative numbers. Possibly, if the time permits, we look at the multiplication and division of negative numbers. So let's start with addition and subtraction. Um, let me let me explain this to you because this is what will guide you. I want to give you these two things that will guide you as whenever you are dealing with calculations that involve negative numbers. Okay, so the first one here says adding a negative number is the same as subtracting a positive number. So plus next to minus means subtract. Adding a negative number is the same as subtracting a positive number. So plus next to minus means subtract. So when you have, let me explain, when you have, for instance, you have 5 plus minus 2. Okay, let's put this one in bracket because we have two operations there. When you have 5 plus minus 2, so you see we have plus next to minus. So it means you have to subtract 5 minus 2. So the answer will be 3. That is what this one is giving you, telling you that whenever you have operation that involve, you have plus, then minus together, it means you have to subtract. Okay. Now the second one is if you are say adding a negative number is the same as adding positive number. So minus next to minus means add. Minus next to minus means add. That is when you say 5 minus then minus 2, it means 5 plus 2, and that one gives 7. So you can see that when you have minus next to minus, so this operation, it means you have to add. So take note of the 2. So we are going to use that 2 now. Now, example. Let's get with the sample. Now the example. Examples 1 minus 4. 1 minus 4 will give you 1 plus 4, and that will give you 5. Very simple, just as simple as that. So say 1 minus minus 4. Because we have minus next to minus, then it will become plus. Minus next to minus will give you plus. The 1 plus 4 will now be 5. Okay. Now another example, number 2 is minus 5 plus minus 2. So this one will give you minus 5. So since we have plus and minus together, so when you have plus and minus together, you have to subtract. You have to subtract minus 2. So minus 5 minus 2 will give you minus 7. Hope you know that minus 5 minus 2 will give you minus 7. Okay. All right. More examples. Number 3. Let's have yes, minus 1 minus 4. Minus 1 minus 4. What will it give you? This one will give you minus 5. Okay, minus 5. That is what it's going to give you. There is an analogy that we use. We say you are holding 1, you're also holding minus 4. So you'll be holding 5. So normally we use an analogy for the basic class for you to help you to understand. So okay, when you have negative number, it means you are holding somebody. So it means debt. When you have minus 4, it means debt. So you have a debt of 1, you have a debt of 4. So it means you are going to have debt of 5. So you are holding 1, you are also holding 4, you'll be holding 5. So that is a simple analogy to understand this negative numbers issue. Okay. Now, another example, number 4. Let us have, okay, minus 6 minus 2. This will give us minus 6. Now, since we have minus and minus next, we have to add plus 2. So the answer to this one will be minus 4. Okay, let me use that analogy. Yes, minus 6 means a debt of 6, and plus 2 means you have 2. You are holding 6, you have 2. Of course, you will still be holding 4, because by the time you pay 2 from your debt of 6, you still be holding 4. So that is a simple way to understand it. So minus 6, you are holding 6. Plus 2, you have. So, when you pay the 2 out of the 6 you are holding, you still be holding 4. So when you are holding, it's negative. You understand? Plus means what you have. Okay. Now, more examples. So number 5, let us have minus 23 minus 35. So this one simply means minus 23. Now we have minus and minus together. It's going to be plus 35. Okay. Now, the solution here. You are holding 23 and you have 35. Of course, what you are holding is less than what you have. you are going to have, because what you are owing is less than what you have. What will you have? You are going to have 12. You have 12. It's 12. It's going to be plus 12. So whether I put the plus here or not, it means plus 12. It means plus 4. I am owing 23. I have 35. So it cannot be negative because what I have is more than what I'm owing. So I will balance, then I will still have surplus. I have 12 as remainder in my pocket because that is my money. In terms of money now, okay, I'm owing $23 and I have $35. So what I have is more than what I'm owing. So by the time I settle the debt, I will still have $12 left. So that one is not going to be it's not going to be minus. It will not be negative. It will be positive. So negative means debt, positive means surplus, what you have with you. So I hope with this simple analogy, you should be able to solve this issue of negative numbers and problem in mathematics. Okay, I think with this, I will need to give you, let me give you something to do as class exercise. Let me give you exercise. Let me give you exercise. This must be done and you do it and send it to me. It must be done and be sent to me. Okay. And number 1 is minus 12 plus 15. Minus 12 plus 15. Then 2 minus 27 plus minus 33. Okay. So number 3 is minus 5 plus minus 5. Okay. Number 4 is 11 minus 4. And the last one is 15 plus minus minus 3. Okay. So I think, oh, let me give you more. Yes, let me give you more. Number 6 is 61 minus 29. Yes. Number 7 is 20 minus minus 7. Then the number 8 is minus 9 minus 3. But 9 is number 9, the minus 8 plus minus 7. So the last one, which is number 10, will be minus 2 plus minus 13. Okay, so solve this, work it out, and give me the answer. All right. Now let's go to the next part of the next part, which is multiplication and division. Multiplication and division. Okay, multiplication and division. All right. Under multiplication and division, I want to show you this. When you multiply or divide two numbers which have the same signs, the answer is positive. When you multiply or divide two numbers which have the same sign, the answer is positive. Now, when you say minus 2 divided by minus 2, the answer will be plus 1. The answer will be plus. Or when you say minus 2 times minus 2, the answer will be plus 4. It's not, you can simply write 4. You can simply write 4. If you write 4, it also means plus 4. Understand? You can also write, you can write 4 here instead of plus 4. You can write 4. It means plus 4. In this place, you can also write 1 instead of plus 1. So when you write a number, and you don't write a number like this, and you don't put a sign, it means plus. The visible sign there is plus. Okay. Now, number 2. When you multiply or divide two numbers which have opposite signs, the answer is negative. When you multiply, for instance, you multiply number of, let's say, minus 3 times 4. This 4 is plus 4. The answer will be minus 12. When you multiply two numbers of opposite signs, 3 is negative, 4 is positive. Negative, positive. It means your answer must be negative. So when you multiply two numbers, you get two numbers of opposite signs, you get negative as your answer. That is, when one is positive and the other one is negative, and you multiply the two together, the answer must be negative. Now, when you divide two numbers that have opposite signs, the answer must be negative. Okay, like when you say minus 6 divided by 2, the answer must be minus 3. That is, when you divide the two numbers of opposite signs, 6 is negative, 2 is positive. So negative divided by positive will give you negative. When you divide two numbers that have opposite signs, the answer must be negative. When you multiply two numbers that have opposite signs, the answer must be negative. So it must be negative. But if it is, for this number 1, if it is minus minus or plus, positive positive, negative negative, your answer must be positive, since you are dividing or you are multiplying. But if one is positive and the other is negative, your answer must be negative when you multiply or you divide. Okay. Now, example of that. Let's look at the example of that one. Let's look at the sample. Okay, let's look at the sample. Okay, example. Okay, example 1. 24 divided by minus 6. 24 divided by minus 6. Now, because 24 is positive and 6 is negative, your answer must be negative. First, write that negative first. Write this negative first, because the 24 here is positive and 6 is negative. So when you divide 24 by minus 6, your answer must be negative. So first write minus sign there first. Then you now say 24 divided by 6 will give you what? What will it give you? It give you 4. So 24 divided by minus 6 will give you minus 4. 24 divided by minus 6 will give you minus 4. Don't write 4. It's not 4, but minus 4. You need to understand it. When you are dividing two numbers that have opposite signs, if one is positive and the other is negative, and you are dividing the number, your answer must be negative. Okay? Now, the second example, minus 5 times minus 8. So minus 5 times minus 8. Now, both numbers are negative. Both numbers are negative. And we are told that when we have both numbers as negative, then your answer must be positive. Your answer must be positive. Whether we write it or not. So 5 times 8 equals to 40. So it will give you 40. Okay. Now, another example is minus 15 divided by minus 3. Yes, minus 15 divided by minus 3. Since you are dividing two numbers that have the same sign, then your answer must be positive. 15 divided by 3 will give you 5. Give you 5. Why? Because minus divided by minus will give you plus. Minus divided by minus will give you plus. Okay. Now number 4, this is the last. Okay, number 4. Example number 4. Let me give you this one. 7 times minus 6. 7 times minus 6. 7 times minus 6. Okay, so this one will give you, because 7 is positive and 6 is negative. So when you multiply them together, the answer must be negative. So it's going to be minus 42. 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 6 equals to 42. So you follow the order like that. Okay. Okay, let me give this. Let me give this and see how you are going to work it out. Okay. Number 5. Number 5. So 45 divided by minus 9. So because one is positive, the other is negative, your answer must be negative. Then you now say 45 divided by 9 will give you 5. Because 9 times 5 will give you 45. So 45 divided by minus 9 will give you minus 5. Okay. Then another one is minus 16 times minus 3. Minus 16 times minus 3. Minus times minus will give you plus. It means your answer must be plus. Take note of the sign. Just check the sign first. Okay, check the sign first. Then you now say, okay, 16 times 3 will give you 48. Okay, I think I've given you enough example on that. Like when you also have 58 divided by minus 8. 50, sorry, is 56. 56. This, let me correct it. 56 divided by minus 8. So that will be, well, because one is positive, the other is negative. So the answer will be negative because you are dividing. Excuse me. So minus 7. Minus 7 because 8 times 7 give us 56. Okay. Then I have one example here. I have one example here I want to give. I want to give. Okay, let's go to that number as number 8. Okay. Now let's have minus 3. Minus 3 is inside the brackets times 7. So we use big bracket now. Big bracket divided by minus 21. Okay, let's solve this. Okay, you can see we still need to follow order of operation here. You follow order of operation, BODMAS. BODMAS. You know it's bracket first. Let's clear this bracket first. So in the bracket we have minus 3 times 7. Minus 3 times 7. So that gives minus 3 times 7 is minus. The answer will be minus because it is negative times positive. The answer will be negative. So 3 times 7 is 21 minus 21. Minus times 7 positive will give you minus. So minus 3 times 7 will give you minus 21 divided by minus 21. Okay, so you are dividing two negative numbers. It means your answer will be positive. That will be 1. Answer will be 1. So it's going to be 21 divided by 21 will be 1. And negative divided by negative will be positive. Okay. Then the last example. Should I make this one the last? Okay, I'll make it. Let me to 10. There's minus 24. Minus 24 in bracket divided by 8 all inside bracket. Now divided by 3. So according to the BODMAS, you need to evaluate the bracket. Okay, remove the bracket. So in the bracket we have minus 24 divided by 8. So your answer will be minus. That will be minus 3. The answer will be minus 3. Then this division divided by 3. So the answer will be, what would the answer be? Because 3 divided by 3 is 1, but minus divided by plus will be minus 1. The answer will be minus 1. Why it is minus 1? Because it is negative divided by positive. The answer will be negative. Okay, be negative. I think let's look at the last one, number 10. Number 10. So minus 63. 63 in brackets divided by minus 9 in bracket. Now all inside big bracket. Okay, now times minus 7. Look at this. So you open this bracket, big bracket first. This bracket. So inside bracket we have minus 63 minus 63 divided by minus 9. Okay, so it's minus divided by minus. Your answer will be plus. So negative divided by negative, your answer will be positive. Okay, which now 63 divided by 9 is 7. So we now have 7. So answer will be 7 times the minus 7. So that will give. So you are multiplying positive and negative. Your answer will be negative. 7 times 7 is 49. So it's going to be minus 49, negative 49. Okay. So the classwork now, or the assignment, you are going to, let me call it exercise. Yes, because you are going to work it out, get the answer, and forward to me. Forward to me. Okay. Number one is 12 divided by minus 4. Number 2, minus 16 times minus 3. Number 3, number 3, just give you 5 here. Number 3 is 17 divided by minus 17. Number 4, that number 4, let's have 8 times minus 5. Then number 5, we have 35 divided by minus 7, inside the bracket, times minus 8. So number 6, number 6, number 6, minus 60 in bracket divided by 12, or inside bracket, times minus 10. Okay. That number 6. Okay. Let me add this number 7. For that number 7, you are going to fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Okay. That's number 7. Number 7, I think should be number 7. Yes, number 7. Number 7, minus 3 times the box equals to minus 6. Now 8 minus 14 divided by the box equals to minus 2. So 9 minus 8 excuse me, times box equals to minus 24, and number 10 is minus 18. minus 18 divided by box, and that's equals to 3. So you work this out and you submit. All right. So next class we'll look at decimals, that is calculations involving calculation of decimal numbers. So decimal numbers, operations on decimal numbers. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of decimal numbers. That's going to be in our topic for next class. So until then, have a great time.